Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Intense Pain but No Suffering. The Rav famously said many years ago, he said, animals have pain, but people suffer. Pain is just a physiological phenomenon. A nerve is hit. It's physical pain. Messages are sent to the brain. That's just a physical reality, the pain. The question is, what do you do with that pain? So the Rav meant, if I understand correctly, suffering is like the emotional turmoil and the pain and why is God doing this to me and etc. It's a different phenomenon. So I'd like to just take this idea a step further about pain and suffering. So just recently, I was working, keeping in shape. Running doesn't always work for me because of my knees. Marathons many years ago, and it's not great for my knees, so running now sometimes sets them off. So in the summer we had a nice pool, do a few laps, not a big pool, but enough to do 5-6 laps, strokes back and forth and do a lap. So I kept it going, even into the autumn, into the fall season, and do quick laps back and forth. The crawl and the breaststroke, and I was feeling a little bit of pain, because it's a movement I'm not used to, the arm going over and over like that. And a week ago, that's a tremendous pain. Something went wrong. It seemed like the rotator cuff, whatever it may be. I went to the doctor, I went to ultrasound, and I have to see what the results look like. At the technician, the ultrasound, he doesn't see anything wrong. He doesn't know what's going on. Well, whatever he sees wrong or not, I know there's tremendous pain. I moved my arm in the wrong way, tried to put my jacket for davening on, put on a shirt. Pull on the socks, take off socks, wrap the tefillin, tremendous pain. But here's where things are so important. So there's something there, the nerve is being hit, who knows what it is, there is physical pain, and it's always hard to know which movement I make, or lie down this way, lie down that way, what's going to cause the pain. But I keep stressing the word pain. There is pain, and there's suffering. Pain is just a physical phenomenon. What do we do with that pain? Where do we go with it? Do we start complaining against God? It's not fair. Why do I have this pain? I can't put on my tefillin so hard. I can't sleep at night. Do we start suffering? Do we start whining? Do we start getting bitter? So there's pain, there's suffering. Pain is reality. That's it. Right now, I and billions of others around the world have pain. This is because of a rotator cuff, because of a broken leg, because of a nerve, the L4 in the back. Many, a certain amount of people, probably a majority over 50, there is pain. And what do? We have to be pragmatic, for sure. See what we can do to deal with the pain so we can be functional. We have to be philosophical about it. Aim Yisurin Ba'an, something goes wrong, you fashvesh myself, look into your deeds. You have to analyze punishment from God, and for what? Can we make sense of it or not? My specific case, 3-4 months ago in the summertime, right when I did certain strokes, I tried doing that the butterfly stroke, and right away I felt it wasn't comfortable, so I just stopped that stroke, and I was doing other strokes, but maybe I exacerbated it, so maybe I'm part of the cause. So even blaming God and trying to attribute why God did that also has to be looked into. Those are all good reflections that one must have. It's not suffering, it's not whining, it's not complaining. So I think it's so important to be able to go ahead and deal with pain in our lives, and we all have different kinds of pains, and not let it turn into suffering and misery and agony and whining and complaints against God and the rest of humanity. I think we should try as much as we could to take that idea of the Rav and really think about it. When he said animals have pain, but people take that and suffer with it, if we could try to keep it as pain, deal with it, grow from it in any way that we can, helps us become more sensitive to other people's pain. It gets us to appreciate God's beautiful world and body that he created. Never once did I think about, wow, when I put on my tallis, look at the movements I'm making. I take off my shirt, wow. The mobility of the arms. So we can learn so much about the body, what God created, when we don't have the use in the same way. And that's great. grow from the pain, deal from the pain, rise from the pain. But Mitzvah Hashem, not whine and suffer, certainly unnecessarily, from the pain. Shalom.